So we'll just go ride the shove. Good. And we should be set. Eventually. Hello, Internet, and welcome back to Derail Valley. We haven't been here in quite a while. Yeah, I was originally planning on waiting until the simulator update came out, but unfortunately that got delayed, so yeah, now we're here. I don't know, I felt like playing some more Derail Valley, having some fun. You guys seem to want it, so be good for all. Now, my sort of goal for this little segment, there's a lot of stuff I'm sure fans of this game will know that I've not done yet, or that I haven't done at all. I don't have the logistical license. Don't think I'm going to bother getting it. There are various other things to find and secrets and whatnot. There's a boombox somewhere. There's a lot of stuff I could do. And I could do all of it. But I don't think I really want to. I want to save a little bit. Because I do plan on going back once the simulator update launches for however long I find it makes good, interesting content. But there is one thing in this series that I kind of wanted to do. I didn't get to. I debated if I wanted to continue doing it, but felt like the old end point was a decent end point. I won't say quite what it is yet. That'll be a secret for the future. But I need to get to the machine factory to do it. I'm currently at the goods factory, I think. Yes. So, machine factory is our goal. I've got these two jobs, both of which I can do. This is obviously shunting, so I'll do it first. This will get us started on our mission. Please take it, machine. Thank you. Okay. 3 pickups. That's a lot. So, it's been a little bit since I played this game, so I'll have to kind of remember what the heck I'm doing. But, one thing to appease people, I don't know. Oh, there's a desk here. Look, I'm sitting. I've pressed the X button to sit, quote unquote. Now, obviously there's no chair, so I think of it more as like a sort of half squat, and you can walk around doing it, so yeah, we have incredible leg strength, as is required being a railroad engineer. Now, where the heck is a locomotive? I probably should have figured that out beforehand. Well, again, as with any good railroad, the best way to find a locomotive is to get to a very high point where you can hopefully see it from. Can I get up this thing? Come on, you'll let me. I wish I could use ladders. Maybe... Okay, I can get on here. Is there a loco? Oh! Look, right there. It's already attached to something, but I'm sure they don't need it. Okay. Well, perfect. That's even the type of locomotive I think we want. Even though it's probably horribly inefficient for the job we're about to do. How do I... Open the U. Hello, locomotive. It's been a while. Yeah. Now, I probably put this here at some point, but it's been many a moon. Obviously, I think I ended the last... Oh, yeah, it's attached to stuff. We don't need that. I ended the last one, I think, at the Steelworks, but I have done a little bit of playing in the meantime just for fun, because it's a fun game. I should figure out what I'm doing. So, I need to pick up some cars from B3S, whoa, D1S, and A2S. Yes. My guess is those are some of them. What track? D1S. Yes. So I need those. A2S I need. Wait, where is B? B is probably way over there. I don't guess the order matters, so I could pick up these, pick up the A, and then pick up the other fellas. That seems smart. Okay. Starting a locomotive. I need this door. This door. This. Oh. Ooh. There we go. Come on. You. It's shy, this door. Doesn't like opening. Come on. You can do it. Come on. Maybe if I... Oh, nope. Now, one thing people have always said is use your mouse wheel. Just click it and use the mouse wheel. I'm using the mouse wheel, folks. Nothing's happening. We're clicked as could be. So, yeah. Oh, aha. This joke's on you. I don't even need to get in. Oh. Oh, come on. It's a heavy door. That's the issue. I guess it's like maybe the hinge is kind of rusty, so it sort of springs itself back in. That's probably the issue. Whoa! Come on, you. Yeah, so mouse wheel, at least for me in my situation, is not an option. I wanted to. It was open briefly. Come on, you. Maybe if I touch it from this side? Oh, actually. Maybe? No. Oh boy. Maybe from here? No. Oh, I know you want to. Come on. Unfortunately, this is a required step. I think I may have sealed it shut. Here, we'll come back to that in a second. Let's... That one opens. We'll open up these and maybe it'll get it thinking about things. Yeah. No, I can't do any of this yet because I need that switch. Okay, your friend doors are open. Maybe you want to open now? Eh, come on. Come on, it'll be good for you. Maybe... Oh no, so if I hold middle mouse, that's an alternative to tab. That's kind of fun. Oh. See, that's the... Ho-ho! Okay. I do think there might be a slight glitchiness with this particular door. It's probably been discovered before, because that was me doing a very, like, a millimeter straight up on my mouse is what opened that, as opposed to the standard dragging motion. But... Oh, do I do those first? Probably. Clack, clack, clack. Click, green light. Okay. Switches are swatched. Let's half squat. Do some jankin. And I don't think that went. A little more jankin. There we go. It's happily clunking away. Now, so I disconnected from that, yes. Oh. That's good for the environment. So I want to get it out, kind of way down the line, and then we will put it on those. This is the right height, though, doing our little half squat. Look at that. Okay. Train brake. I don't know. Let's just throttle and see if it moves. I have to stick it in forward. Are the brakes on or off? I can't remember. I'm pretty sure that's brake on. So that should be brake off. I think we're doing fine. Bell doesn't work. Where's my tutor? There we go. Stick my head out. It's good to be back. This is a fun game. I've talked about it many times before, I suppose. There's something enjoyable about puttering around on rails. The little puzzle of it, kind of figuring out where to go. I am excited. One of the things I'm most... Oh. Okay, I thought momentum would carry it a little more, but that's fine. Or maybe the independent brake is on? Oh, I think it was. So now we're... Oh, yeah, we're brake-free since 93. Stop, please. Okay. Wow. No wonder it was, taking a bit to get it moving. Okay. Let's throw that switch. That switch is good. That switch is good. Perfect. No, that's throttle. That's reverse. Reverse. Throttle. Brake off. Little toot for good measure. Open the door again. What was I saying? I was praising the game a moment ago and I forgot what it was now. Oh boy. Well, it'll come back to me in time, I'm sure. How effectively... Oh, because I can... Right, because I can just walk through there, so... I can actually drive it like this pretty effectively. The only challenge is remembering where brakes are. Let's see. Oh, I may have given it... I may have killed it just a little too much. That's right, I can't do my handy trick of just releasing the air pipe. Yeah, crud. Need just a smidgen more. Just a smidgen. That should coast us comfortably in. Whoops. Get out of the way before I'm crushed to death. And... Hookahooah. Okay. Now these aren't connected to anything else, right? Well... Nah, we're good. Okay. Now... Yes, reverser into forward. Throttle into up. We'll go this way for a bit, I believe. So that's D1S. A2S, I believe, is there. So, oh, right. What do I need to do to get there? I think I need that line. So we'll just kind of cruise for a bit. Or maybe until now. Whoops. Uh-oh. Whoop. Okay, we have to Wild West this. There we go. And brake, please. I've maybe gone a little bit further than necessary. But that's fine. What we'll do, give it a 2, and then just set it a little backwards so it'll make its own way to me in time. while I throw some switches. You're A2S. And I need to switch that to there. I need to switch that to there. And then this one I switched a moment ago. Perfect. And here comes the train now. Now, the throttle's low enough. Can I ride it? If I'm right, I can stand on the buffer. There's a chance I can brake it even though the throttle's running. I don't know that, but we'll give it a try. Because the lowest throttle setting's pretty darn weak, as I recall. I just have to hope momentum doesn't aid it too much. Toot toot. I'm sure I'm a big engine, any cars would notice me. Okay. We're going pretty slow still, so that's a good sign. Let's do a quick brake test. Do we... Yes, we slow down. Okay. And now, since the throttle's on, it will keep accelerating us. The only downside of this plan is I'll have to hop to the front fairly quick so that I can cut the throttle once I hook up. Because as soon as I hook up the pipes, the train will start moving again. Though it's a pretty gradual acceleration, so it should be alright. I'm sure this is perfectly fine for the engine. I mean, it's electric, so... Electricity's happy to wait. Okay. The buffers on the other car come out to greet us. Hook that up. Hook that up. And now... we... whoop, use our magical engineer teleporting to get back aboard. Okay. Now, if I look at the station map and figure out where the heck I am. Farm. Are we at the food factory? We're at the goods factory, right? I'm pretty sure. Yeah. And our last destination is in B, which is the sort of front entrance place. So, I should just pull her forward, back it down this line, and we're golden. Ooh, now. Gave it maybe a little too much juice. No, it's not like this thing seems to care much, so... it'll just kind of get up and go when you ask it to. Ooh. That looked healthy. Now I don't know. Let's hop up there. Okay. We can probably start braking now. That should get us good. Oh yeah. Plenty of room. So, no, we need that one. We switched this one. Actually, I should have started it moving again. Hopefully that's not too nauseating. Not really checked that out. Okay. So, same as before. Maybe one notch up just to get it moving. Okay. So, it is bound for us. Yeah, that's good. That's good. Now, what line do we need? And I hope I can get to it from where I am. because it's looking like it's that. Yep. Which I can't quite get to from here. Well, dang it. Okay. I've got a plan then. So the train's coming to meet us here. This is where we need it to be eventually for the loading. So what we'll do is we'll back it up till it's past this little turn, switch it, and we'll just sort of reverse it. That way we can stick these on the back of the cars that are already there. So we'll go through the station, back through the other station. That's already set. It'll work perfectly. And here's our train. Guess we can operate it directly since we don't need to hook up to anything. Let's open that up. Yeah. So I want to be past that set of points there. It doesn't really matter where past it I end up. I just need to be able to switch myself. Okay. Put the brake on now. And the train brake as well. Okay. Where's my telephone? So. Now we just go straight. And on the other side, there should be a stoppy point. We're inching forward. So yeah, just go up there, shuffle it back down that line, hook her up to the bits, and we're golden. Hello, Bogey. Hope that wasn't attached to me earlier. I'm sure it lives there on purpose. I guess I can squat. The thing with squatting, I mean, I guess it's realistic and authentic, but it makes it hard to see out the side. Whereas up here, you know, I kind of have all my controls in a row and I can spy out my little peep windows to know what's going on. So I think I want to switch that one eventually here. There we can, yeah, put the brake on now. Probably around a little bit too much, but that's fine, because we will do our switching the other way trick. Okay. Whoa. Yeah, perfect. So switch that way. Maybe we'll let the train get itself going. Just check the line is good. Yeah, so we go through the station. We'll shuffle over and eventually hit B3S. Perfect. Yep. And here we are. Yeah. I'm sure this is perfectly standard and legal. I mean, I'm the only person in this reality, so anything I do is legal by my definition, so yeah, this is a nice leisurely way to go about things. Just set the train going. Doot doot. Train coming through. Get to go through the station. Oh, that may be part of what I was talking about. Oh, that is what I was talking about way earlier. Things I'm excited for. One of the main things I'm excited for in the simulator update is they're allegedly going to introduce one, save slots and separate saves, so I can have like a personal game and the game I do for playthroughs. But they're also going to introduce, I believe, things, I guess sort of a free roam, just free sandbox mode where you can just mess around with trains, as opposed to having to do all this stuff. That'll be really good for me because I've always been hesitant to do, like, you know, you can derail things and things will explode and get crazy. And I've always wanted to mess around with it, but I've always been hesitant because, you know, there's only the one save, you have your money, and that's all the money you have, you know. I didn't want to mess up the main save doing a bunch of silly stuff and burn a bunch of money doing silly stuff. You know, it kind of deterred me. Oh, wow, it really doesn't take much on the brakes to get this thing stopped. That may have been a mistake. But yeah, so I'm excited for that, which I believe they've talked about coming in the simulator update. I should have read the thing, because I'm pretty sure I remember that, but now when I'm saying it out loud, I'm like, what if that's not true? And, yeah. I don't know. Never take anything I say with any sort of authority. I'm a man on the internet, after all. Okay. So... Yep. And here we are. Hook them up while we're moving. Yes. Oh, and that one was open. Okay. Let's disable you. Maybe do a quick check. Because we just took the... Oh no, B3S was supposed to be the longest consist, so... So we've got 3, 4, 5 from the first 2 yards, and 5 from this last one. That should be what we need. I could check each individual car to make sure, but who's got time for that? Okay. So now we basically just invert what we did earlier. Go down that first line, and we should be good to load them up. Now, where are they going once they're loaded? That's the question. D30. So that's back in, or D30. That's back in the original place. So that should be alright. It's fairly easy to get around this particular station, so. Now we are rather long at this point. Luckily I should be able to kind of see what's happening. Well, for a little bit at least. Yeah, I think we're good to train brake on, engine brake on, or locomotive brake. I guess the dynamic braking is engine brake, or the sort of functional equivalent to an engine brake in this sort of system, but it does not exist yet. Yuck. Okay. Now we should be good to just kind of mosey our way. Yep. Open that so we can hear the rumble of the life. And away we go. Once the brakes fully come off. I guess I could... Well, no, I can't set it up for going back to D30 because I have to... I guess I could partially do that, but I would be resetting one of the points as I cross it, because I'm crossing over a point I'll be using. Let's see if our momentum will get us where we're needed. Always fun. Okay, something else. I don't believe this is coming in the simulator update, but I believe they've talked about it. I am excited to see a sort of passenger system. I don't know, there's probably a lot of work that would go into making that sort of function. I'd assume it would be it would probably involve either just super short times, and it's sort of a time challenge deal, or they may factor in some function of, like, you know, smoothness and operation, and that would be part of what is involved in that process. So it'd be fun. I assume it'll be sort of an extra challenge type of deal. Yep, passed the thing, so I should be good to load. Wherever the thingy, I think it's on the other side. Am I even on the right track? Yeah, B1L. B1L. Never remember. They need like a big glowing stick on top of them. Just a beacon in the night. Be like, here is the loading console. Is it back here? No. I feel like it should be kind of around here. Somewhere. Gotta have one. Do I hand load it? Maybe it's up on top of this thing? Oh, yep. Here, never mind, I won't go in your door. Ah, crud. So this is the downside of... Oh, is that it? Yeah, here it is. Just kind of a mile away. Okay. Hello. To load, please. Loading chemical Cishra. Interesting. Well, I guess we're good to go. So, D30. Ah. All aboard. Let's get it inching forward. We'll go ahead and set ourselves up for... Well, I guess we need to set ourselves up to nose in this way. So we're already set up for that. So I've kind of just got to wait for it to get past this point. We can go ahead and find D30. Here it is. Well, there's already stuff on it, but I'm sure we can move that out of the way. Yeah, this is a long track. Okay. You go there. You're good. You're good. Perfect. So now, just go back to our locomotive that's barely moved and tell it to get a move on, Mr. Locomotive. Yeah, I've also not done the self-servicing side of things, though I'm pretty sure it's just put the locomotive in the room and press a button. It's not actually like, I don't have to get in and like repair parts or like oil things, which is kind of that would be a cool little mini game. Obviously it adds a lot, and the fact that it all has to work in VR adds a lot of complexity too, I'm sure. Heck, who knows, maybe that is what you do, but I believe it's just you put it in the right spot and then hit the terminal and pay you money. Which isn't all that different than what I do now, except I don't have to put it in a special spot. So I'm really not all that keen to go about the process. Okay. Now where is... If I get the back end of the train to the or past the road, that should be good, and I'm not going to be able to see it. This is a long train. And I plan on pulling a second train of about equal length after this, so this is going to be quite the haul. But that is what this engine's for, I believe, so we might as well do some hauling. Okay. Well, we're back almost to where we started, so we should be far enough along. Come on. Let's switch her into back. Dab of go juice and... oh yeah. It is long, but it's not quite as long as my brain was thinking. That's fine, that just gives us more room to accelerate. So that's good, that's good. All this should be A-okay. So we'll just go ride the shove. Good. And we should be set. Eventually. Toot toot, train coming through. That is one thing that I think would be kind of cool, an addition. I feel like I've probably talked about all this before, but, you know, it's been a while, so I'm talking about it again. It would be nice if it were just some cars going about, even if they're just kind of awkwardly doing little circles. Doesn't have to be much. Just to show a little bit of life here, and to maybe add a level of, you know, there could be a fee for hitting the car. The cars are crossing the track, so maybe you'll have to whistle and whatnot. They won't just ram into you, but you could hit one of them if you aren't ready to brake and all that stuff. It would add a little bit more challenge to shunting in towns and whatnot, considering they already have all the roads going. That may be something they're considering adding, I don't know. But, it's probably, again, like all the other things that would be nice to have added, it's a lot of complexity and a lot of difficulty that, you know, if it starts to detract from frame rate, which is very tight already for a VR game, then it can't happen. So the difficulty of just adding in a bunch of cool stuff in a game like this specifically it's just hard to do. There's a lot more effort involved. Saying that, though, I do wonder how many people actually play this in VR versus not. Because I very much would play it in VR if my PC were actually VR capable. And I feel like a lot of the people online that I see also playing this game, it's all in not VR. Now, in recording, add some overhead that, you know, would make VR a little bit more tricky as well. So maybe that's part of the reason. But I'd be curious to... well, I want to try it in VR for sure, and I'd love to be able to film trying it in VR. But we'll leave it there. I'd be curious what that experience is, and if... pressing all the wrong buttons. What that experience is, and if people actually enjoy it. What, you know, the level of comfort and all that stuff. I'm gonna give it a little more juice here. We're a little long to go on this platform with those other cars. So I think what I'm gonna have to do is get it moving, walk through a wall, Indiana Jones my way across these, and let's, while we're going slow, I'm gonna hook these up, just because pushing things tends to cause weird glitchy explosions like we're witnessing here. Okay. The train should start moving again. But we'll just push this whole line, oy vey. There's some room back there. They're starting to move. Yeah. 2 long trains of train going on. We'll just kind of push those out of the way and then unhook from them. Well, I guess we can turn it in before we unhook. We just have to unhook before we go get the second load. A little more chutzpah, please. A little honk. Because I believe to count, I need to get this front car past the sign. I'm pretty sure that's how it works. It may not be quite so much. I may just need to get it, like, past the switch. But the sign's a nice, easy indicator. There should be room. Because those at the end can kind of go off a little bit and it doesn't really affect me much. So I don't get paid for whatever happens to them. Okay. Oh, we've passed the sign, so that's a good sign. Stop the old loco. Okay. And then emergency engine off. It's not really an emergency. Is there a casual end of the day engine off? I guess I diddle that and then clunk that down. The only reason I'm doing that is so I don't get charged while it's sitting. Because I'll probably pay off to get more gasoline in it. I don't know where... we've got a good bit of fuel. I may not worry about it. But either way. We should be... Oh, I think... Excuse me. I think it gets angry if you don't detach the engine, so we'll do that. And then come back and reattach it in a minute. This is a station. There's the office. Hello, I have jobbed. Yes. I did it in 41 minutes, so I missed out on the bonus time. That's fine. I don't really need a lot of money for my plans. I have enough. So, in fact, I now have more than I started the session at before I paid off all the outstanding fees. Okay. And now, so we have chemicals and tooling. Which actually, this is on that deed. This is what I was walking along to watch the other one. So this is just the track next door. So that should go good. So I'll do both of those. Get to the machine factory in town. We'll do that. But I think that'll be a job for next time. So we'll go back to the end looking at the locomotive. Because that's always a good way to end it. And gives me a convenient way to get a screenshot. Except the light's not great. I've got more pedantic about this sort of thing. That looks pretty good. Okay. So yeah. Thank you everybody so much for watching. Feel free to check out any of the other stuff I've done. And until next week. Bye bye.